Welcome everyone to the Monday afternoon Advocate News meeting. I'm editor-publisher Chris Cobbler. With me as always to my left,
I'm Becky Cooper, managing editor.
City Editor Tony Blinder's got another day off, but back soon.
Wednesday.
Behind the camera.
Thomas Martinez, digital editor.
So let us know what you think of the stories we're working on. Any suggestions you have for stories we should be working on. That's what we come on every weekday. We'll get you warmed up with a trivia question. I'll let you. There's two of them. We got two for one. I'll let you read them while I'll start our watch party and get that going.
First question: what rival English families fought for the throne in the War of the Roses, 1455 through 1485?
War of the Roses. Rival families.
English families.
Well, I mean, it would stand to be that, but I don't know my English history, I guess, to get that one. You got that one, Tom?
No.
Okay, while you're thinking about that one, here's another good question. Anybody who's ever played Monopoly should get this one. One of the classic Monopoly player tokens is a dog. What breed is the dog?
It's a terrier.
A Cairn Terrier, right? I mean, it's that little Toto dog, which is, I think, a Cairn Terrier.
Is it? I know it's a terrier.
It's hard to tell from that little silver piece.
Bobby just joined us. Albert, how's it going? So if you know your Monopoly pieces.
What breed of dog is the dog? A Scotty.
It's a Scotty? Scotch Terrier? Well, it's a terrier, but it's Scotch Terrier. I thought it was a smaller. The Toto dog is smaller, but it's not that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was always a Scotty dog.
Oh, you might be right. You might be right.
If you're right,
All right,
you get
Bill.
to sit in on tomorrow's meeting.
Right. Let's see. In news, though, let's get going here. We got story by Amber, one of her final education stories. We've got a new education reporter, Samantha Dowdy, starting today. Wish Amber all the best. She's done a story about Victoria College and how they're working to try to improve the performance gap that occurs between part-time students and full-time students, and what they can do to better serve part-time students.
The lady who's the face of the story is a part-time student. She works 2 jobs, and she's probably gonna have to quit one of those jobs when her classwork enters into the clinical stage.
Right, so it's
it's
a lot for the college to figure out how to deal with that, because people have financial hardships going part-time.
Mhm.
We got a lot of people joining us. Hernan, how you doing? Heather, Willie, Clay, who am I missing? Michael, Bill. Thanks everybody for joining us. Judy, Felix, appreciate it. Then we have a story about the County Commissioners meeting today. It's been a lively weekend with our Viewpoints editorial and guest column, and then the full-page ad that Victoria County Concerned Citizens took out today on page 3. If you missed that, you should go back and look at it.
Good question.
The commissioners didn't really address any of that head-on. They did talk during the meeting, Kevin Yannick, about the fact that a small group is almost done with their review work and plan to present it in 2 weeks. So I guess that was one of the questions of when is this report going to come out. So that was one of the questions in the ad. So we'll have that story. Morgan O'Hanlon, our business reporter, has a story about the Green Table, a new vegetarian vegan food truck. Sounds like a fun little story. And that's our poll question is what food do you eat? What's your diet? Whether it is vegan, omnivore, or something else.
I read this story last week, and I found it interesting that she's not a long-time vegan or vegetarian. She's new to the.
Yeah. What's the update John has on the Inez homicide?
We got his name,
the
deceased person's name.
Okay.
And
All right.
we're trying to get more information.
Okay. And what's kind of hidden in here? Something about VC signed the agreement to get electronic jury system?
Victoria County.
Victoria County, okay.
Yeah, in the district clerk's office, the court agreed to go with it. She's asked for it this is her 3rd year to ask for it.
Okay.
But she thinks she can save the county about $100,000 in jury fees by using this.
Ah, okay. All right, I'll put that down under A3. Well, A2, I mean. A3 is your schools.
Mm-hmm.
What's our Your Schools feature this week?
We went to OLV's open house the other night, and Kendall did a photo package of the open house, getting pictures of kids and parents and teachers all visiting. That's for the start of school.
Oh, that's nice. And out of Yoakum, what's the news there, Becky?
Chuck Dart, who's the economic development coordinator for the city, plans to retire effective November 1. So he's done quite a bit of good work in getting new businesses there, helping other established businesses expand, and so.
And you're saying next is our photo contest. We've got still going the photo of children taking vacation photos,
Mhm.
and you can win a $121 backpack, and you delivered a check for our winner of our previous contest
And
from
the
Citizens Medical Center.
right. And the grandmother said that check was going into the grandson's savings account. So I thought that was
Nice,
nice.
nice. So we appreciate Citizens Medical Center sponsoring that back to school contest. The photos will be in this Sunday.
Mhm.
So the photos look for those this Sunday, and I like what the was it grandmother you talked to or the grandmother?
Grandmother.
Saying that they're 35-year Advocate subscribers, love the Advocate. What was the rest? I like those.
She prefers the paper to the digital, and her husband reads the paper in the morning, she reads it in the evening.
Yeah.
They like it so much that during one of our specials recently, she bought a subscription for her daughter and her family.
Nice.
So I said,
Nice.
I
I
just
love
kept
all that
thanking her.
stories.
So
She's the perfect one to win the contest.
Yeah.
Not that we planned it, but that's great. That's
she
awesome.
said they were walking to the first day of kindergarten or pre-K, and she said the little one wasn't real sure he wanted to go,
Yeah.
but once he got there, he's had a great time.
That's how that always is.
Yeah.
Got a lot more people joining us. Irma and Carl and Kyle and Nay. I don't know if I ever pronounced that right. Nay. I saw she does animal wildlife rehabilitation.
Okay, I've seen some of her
And,
Facebooks.
What was the last one? She was rehabilitating a great barred owl,
Yeah.
which I think would be cool story. I think Kendall was interested in contacting her about that. Stephen, Mary, John, Kelly, Amy, Brandon, Cole, just lots of folks. Ernesto. Let's see. Of course, all our other regular schools features are in the paper tomorrow. We got a little short item about saving animal lives. The fundraiser at the Texas Roadhouse. People could participate in that. It's, I think, Megan Driver, another person who tries to help animals in the community. And in sports, we got a story, high school football call. I'm not sure what angle Mike's taken, but you know it's good. Mike's been covering high school sports here for about 38 years or so. And of course, it's our outdoors package tomorrow. So Bink and John are the two main columnists, but all the things you need to know about outdoors. We'll look from AP for a Cowboys-Texans follow-up. Cowboys look good and winning again. They're going to be considered one of the Super Bowl contender favorites from the NFC side, I would think. Texans eked one out.
Wow, good.
And let's see, what else stood out to you in the sports other than Broncos' heartbreaking loss, but anything else in the football world?
I don't think. I mean, quarterbacks got hurt yesterday. Big Ben's out
Yeah.
for the year.
Out for the year, is he? And Drew Brees is out for some
At
indefinite
least
period of
6
time.
weeks.
6 weeks?
He's gonna have surgery. it looks like.
That hurts. We have a lot of Saints fans around here, so that hurts.
Who's Big Ben?
Ben Roethlisberger for
Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
What happened to him?
Somehow hurt his elbow and has to have season-ending elbow
Yeah.
surgery.
Ouch, that hurt.
I didn't see the play it happened.
I saw the highlight. It didn't show like he threw the ball and then he went, oh. I mean,
Yeah,
so
probably.
one of those.
Mm.
Yeah.
But in my fantasy team looks like in danger of another narrow loss. I'm close. Well, I'm 6 points behind going into Monday night game, and I have a wide receiver for who's playing tonight?
Jets.
And the Browns,
Browns.
right? So I got my wide receiver for the Jets who's projected to get quite a few points, but who knows? But my opponent has the Browns defense, so the only way it's going to work for me is if the Jets light it up against the Browns. So anyway, we'll see. I should have started Kyler Murray. I'm telling you, it was going better for me because Carson Wentz was having a terrible game for a while. The Eagles, that was my opponent's quarterback. He was like in the negative, and then he came out and had a decent end of the game, which I knew was going to happen. Anyway, on the state scene, who we got? Patrick, Toya, Amy, Elda, all joining us. Thanks for tuning in. State scene, we got a story about a trial starting in the slaying of a family in Houston. The man accused of fatally shooting 6 members of his ex-wife's family. Psychiatrist says he was not responsible for his actions because of severe mental illness that made him believe voices in his head were telling him to carry out the killings.
Hmm.
But he's charged with capital murder. Then, out of Galveston, there's a story about protesters have demanded the release of police body cam footage showing the arrest of a homeless black man who was tethered with a rope and paraded through a Texas city. Yeah. And
The officers were on horseback.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I remember that.
Yeah, that's not right at all.
A couple other state stories. I have to look at what the Texas Tribune has, but nothing else is standing out huge. They said there's a big demand for this is, I guess, nationally for CBD, but some of these are spiked. Interesting. Okay. Well, it looks like about it. I'm trying to see if anybody else is commenting. If I'm missing you, I'm sorry. Bobby and Karen and Natalia and Steven. So hope everybody has guessed or answered our trivia question. Go ahead, Becky. We'll wrap
Okay,
up with that.
first question. What rival English families fought for the throne in the Wars of the Roses from 1455 to 1485? Anybody want to venture a guess?
I don't even have any guess. King James.
Two families.
I don't know.
The Yorks and the Lancasters.
Oh, the Lancasters. That's like from Game of Thrones.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Legend holds that the war was named for symbols used by each family. York used a badge with a white rose, while the Lancasters opted for a red rose.
All right.
Okay, so next
And
one's kind of easy.
what kind of terrier?
What's a dog breed in the Monopoly game?
Monopoly. I want to get that.
Terrier?
I want to use that piece.
I think
Terrier.
it was a terrier.
I thought it was a Cairn Terrier, but
It's a Scottish Terrier.
Scottish Terrier. That's what I was wrong.
It's
Terrier.
one of the most popular tokens remaining in current versions of the game, even as other original tokens have been
Yeah,
discontinued.
like they got rid of the thimble.
Yeah,
we don't use the thimble
Really?
anymore.
Do they have the car still?
I don't know.
Don't
I
they have
know
the
that-
wheelbarrow at one
I
time?
don't remember.
Yeah.
And the top hat?
The top hat.
I like the top hat.
Yeah. There's Bobby giving us a photo of a little chihuahua with his eyebrows going up and down like I'm a Groucho Marx look. All right, thanks, Bobby. I don't know how you did that, but I like it.
Funny.
You can see us. There you go.
How funny.
All right, well, we'll sign off now. If you got any news tips or want to chat with Becky, she'll be here all night because Tony's off.
Oh, no.
Give us a call here in the newsroom at 574-1222. Peace out.